What happens when all 21 million Bitcoin are mined? Bitcoin, the world's first and most popular cryptocurrency, has a hard maximum of 21 million coins. This limit is built into Bitcoin's coding and ensures that no more than 21 million Bitcoins are ever produced. As of mid-2024, almost 19 million Bitcoins had already been mined, creating concerns about what will happen if the final Bitcoin is created. This milestone is more than just a technical or economic curiosity. It has far-reaching consequences for the whole Bitcoin ecosystem, from miners and transaction validators to the larger cryptocurrency market. Miners, who are responsible for validating transactions and ensuring the integrity of the Bitcoin network, are now paid with newly generated Bitcoins. However, because Bitcoin's issuance rate is determined by the halving process, these incentives are slashed in half about every 4 years. When the final Bitcoin is scheduled to be mined around 2140, block rewards will be eliminated, leaving miners to rely exclusively on transaction fees to fund their operations. This change presents numerous obstacles. The Bitcoin network's long-term viability will be greatly influenced by transaction volume and the strength of the fee market. If transaction fees are insufficient to incentivize miners, the network may encounter security issues. Furthermore, technological improvements like the adoption of the Lightning Network may play an important role in assuring efficient and cost-effective transactions, alleviating some of the concerns associated with transaction fees. The transition to a fee-only model will have a greater impact on the cryptocurrency industry. It may have an impact on market dynamics, spur innovation, and attract governmental scrutiny. As we reach this key milestone, the Bitcoin community must adapt and innovate to preserve the network's long-term survival and security. This film delves into these crucial concerns, investigating how the cessation of Bitcoin mining will alter the future of cryptocurrencies. This video delves into the ramifications of surpassing the 21 million ceiling, including the impact on miners, the Bitcoin network, and the larger cryptocurrency ecosystem. 1. The role of miners in the Bitcoin network. To comprehend the implications of approaching the 21 million Bitcoin limit, it is critical to understand the role of miners in the Bitcoin network. Miners validate transactions and add them to the blockchain, Bitcoin's public ledger. They accomplish this by completing sophisticated cryptographic challenges, often known as proof of work. This technique secures the network while also ensuring transaction integrity. Miners are compensated with newly generated Bitcoins called block rewards, which serve as a main incentive for their labor. Miners also receive transaction fees from users, which are tiny payments made with transactions to prioritize and process them more rapidly. These rewards and fees are critical in compensating miners for the high computational and electricity costs. The current arrangement strikes a balance between the necessity for network security and financial incentives for miners. However, when the Bitcoin supply approaches 21 million and block rewards decline, the network's reliance on transaction fees will grow, posing serious challenges to its long-term stability and security. 2. The halving process. Bitcoin's issue rate is determined by a process known as halving. Every 4 years, the number of fresh Bitcoins allocated to miners for each block is halved. When Bitcoin began in 2009, miners received 50 Bitcoins every block. This reward has been reduced 3 times and now sits at 6.25 Bitcoins per block. The halving process assures a controlled and predictable supply of new Bitcoins, which adds to their scarcity. The final halving is projected to take place around 2140, when the block reward will be decreased to 0 and no new Bitcoins will be minted. This will represent a dramatic shift in the Bitcoin network's economic paradigm, with miners relying exclusively on transaction fees to generate money. 3. The end of block rewards. Once the 21 million Bitcoin limit is reached, miners will no longer earn block rewards. This huge shift raises questions about future incentives for miners. Without block rewards, miners will rely entirely on transaction fees to fund their operations. Transaction fees are tiny charges that users make in their transactions to encourage miners to prioritize and confirm them. This adjustment could have an impact on mining profitability, potentially resulting in fewer miners and worse network security. Ensuring that transaction fees are sufficient to incentivize miners is critical to the network's integrity. As block rewards diminish, the Bitcoin ecosystem must adjust to ensure the network's future profitability and security. 4. The importance of transaction fees. Transaction fees have always existed in the Bitcoin ecosystem, but their importance will grow as block rewards are phased out. In theory, as Bitcoin gains popularity and transaction traffic increases, transaction fees should provide enough motivation for miners to continue confirming transactions. However, this shift may not be smooth and numerous factors will influence its success. Transaction volume and fee market. For transaction fees to maintain the network, Bitcoin's transaction volume must be sufficient to produce significant fees. A thriving fee market in which users fight to have their transactions validated will be critical. If transaction volume is too low, miners may find it unprofitable to continue operations, resulting in a decrease in network security. Bitcoin price and volatility. The price of Bitcoin will be an important factor in determining the value of transaction fees. Higher Bitcoin values mean that fees, even in modest amounts, can be significant in fiat currency terms. If Bitcoin's price remains stable or falls, the value of transaction fees may be insufficient to incentivize miners. Technological advances. Technological advancements, like as the introduction of the Lightning Network, may help alleviate some of the issues connected with transaction fees. The Lightning Network enables faster and cheaper off-chain transactions, lessening the load on the main Bitcoin blockchain. However, widespread adoption and integration of these technologies will be required. 5. Potential challenges and solutions. Reaching the 21 million Bitcoin threshold poses numerous potential issues that the Bitcoin community must overcome to maintain the network's long-term sustainability. Miner centralization. As block rewards decline, only the most efficient miners may stay profitable, potentially leading to greater centralization. A more centralized network may be susceptible to attacks and manipulation. Decentralization must be encouraged by legislation and incentives. Economic model adjustments. To ensure long-term network security, the Bitcoin protocol's economic model may require changes. This could involve adjusting the block size, fee structure, or implementing new incentive mechanisms. However, changing the Bitcoin protocol is a complex and contentious process that necessitates widespread community agreement. Alternative revenue streams. Miners should look for other revenue streams besides transaction fees. For example, they could provide auxiliary services such as transaction processing for other cryptocurrencies or take part in decentralized finance DeFi operations. Diversifying revenue sources may help miners remain viable in the post-block reward era. 6. The broader implications for the cryptocurrency ecosystem. The shift to a fee-only model in Bitcoin will have ramifications beyond the Bitcoin network itself, affecting the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem. Market dynamics. The termination of block rewards may affect the market dynamics of other cryptocurrencies. Some cryptocurrencies with unique issuance mechanisms or unrestricted supplies may entice miners seeking more predictable profits. This could cause swings in mining power and network security across different blockchain networks. Innovation and competition. The challenges associated with the 21 million Bitcoin cap may drive innovation in the cryptocurrency market. New technologies, consensus processes, and economic models may arise to address Bitcoin's difficulties. This competition and innovation may ultimately benefit the entire ecosystem. Regulatory considerations. As Bitcoin's economic model evolves, regulatory scrutiny may intensify. Regulators may be worried about the network's sustainability and security, particularly if considerable changes are proposed. Navigating the regulatory landscape will be an important part of Bitcoin's future development. Conclusion. The eventual mining of all 21 million Bitcoins marks a significant milestone in Bitcoin's journey. While it presents challenges, it also offers opportunities for innovation and growth. As block rewards diminish and ultimately cease, the Bitcoin network will face a transition that requires careful adaptation. Transaction fees will become the primary incentive for miners, and the network's long-term viability will heavily depend on transaction volume and a robust fee market. Ensuring that transaction fees are adequate to maintain network security is crucial, and technological advancements, such as the Lightning Network, will play a vital role in facilitating efficient and cost-effective transactions. This transition will have broader implications for the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. It may influence market dynamics, spur technological innovation, and attract regulatory scrutiny. The Bitcoin community must collaborate to navigate these changes, ensuring that the network remains secure, decentralized, and viable. By addressing these challenges head-on, the Bitcoin ecosystem can continue to thrive and set a precedent for the future of digital currencies. As we approach this key milestone, it is essential for all stakeholders to innovate and adapt to preserve Bitcoin's legacy as a decentralized, secure, and valuable digital asset. This video delves into these crucial concerns, investigating how the cessation of Bitcoin mining will alter the future of cryptocurrencies and the broader impact on the ecosystem. Let us know in the comments what you think about what happens when all 21 million Bitcoin are mined. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.